welcome to my channel. Today we'll be cooking chicken, lentil, mushroom, and tomato sauce. Hopefully you get to enjoy this. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them at the bottom. Here is what we need from our kitchen today. We need some olive oil. I am sorry, I'm not sure why the picture is looking like this, but that's olive oil. And we also need some tomato paste or tomato sauce, whichever you prefer. These are some healthy looking garlics. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 cloves, but I'm going to use only 1. We need some mushrooms. I would say 1 box of mushroom. Go ahead and cut them into pieces. And of course, some fresh jalapenos. If you don't like spicy food, just pretend you didn't see this part, okay? We're going to use some red onions today, so we only need 1/2 of the red onion. We also need 1 pound of chicken breast tenderloins. We're going to only need 1/2 of the red onion, so go ahead and chop it and saute it with olive oil. This is 1 large chopped jalapeno with 2 cloves of garlic. Again, if you do not like spicy food, like I had said before, refrain from using any kind of jalapeno or chili sauce that I'll be using in this dish. Here is the chili garlic sauce that I was just talking about. Add 1 tablespoon of the chili sauce to the chopped chicken. Here's the fun part. So we'll be using paprika, cumin, and some turmeric, which I put in this big glass jar that shows how much I use it. And also some sea salt, which is the salt that I almost always use unless I run out of it. Okay, since I don't measure, I thought I'd just show you how I do it. I've never measured, so this is how I've always done it, and it seems to work for me. Here is, I'm sprinkling some paprika. Here we go, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And here we're adding some cumin. This is a little hard to sprinkle, so sometimes you need to shake the bottle and then try to sprinkle again. So now this is how it looks like. Now we'll go ahead and add some turmeric. You see how little I'm using? So it's like 1/3 of a teaspoon. Okay, so now we have all the herbs added with the chicken. Let's go ahead and try to mix them together so they're mixed very well, and the chicken actually can get some color and some taste into it. Let's not forget the sea salt. Go ahead and add some sea salt. Again, you see how much I add. Yep, I don't measure, maybe I should. Here are the jalapenos and the garlic that I chopped. I told you it was 2 cloves and 1 big jalapeno, so I'm just gonna use half of that and mix it in. I wanna let this marinate a little bit while I am preparing other dishes. Here I have some mint that I love. This is optional. This actually makes it taste really good and fresh. I chopped this up and I went ahead and added into the chicken, just added a little bit of minty taste, a little bit of refresher in there. If you don't like mint, you don't have to use this, but I really like it, and I had some fresh mint, so I thought, why not? So after mixing them all together, I would say let it sit a little bit to marinate for about, I don't know, 10 minutes while your onions get ready. Here are my onions. Oh my, they look like they're burning. I think I had it on too high while I was preparing the chicken. Don't judging, turn it down, and it happens sometimes. So go ahead and turn it down. And as you can see, I am making 3 dishes right now. So yeah, I'd better watch out. Now on to the mixing. So here I have the chicken mixed well with the onion. I'm gonna go ahead and try to mix it a little bit more, get the olive oil in the chicken a little bit, and just let it sit. After mixing it well, I would say let it sit for 15-20 minutes, and in between just come back and try to mix it a little bit more, and just to make sure that chicken is pretty cooked. I will go ahead and cover it and let it sit for, like I said, 10-15 minutes. Look, this is what it looks like before we put the cover on. Mixed well, and we're gonna go ahead and let it sit for 10-15 minutes. This is my vegetarian dish, which I will have a video on soon. Here are my chopped mushrooms, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the sauteed chicken here. I'm going to go ahead and mix it well so it can get a little bit more juicier, a little bit more tasteful. And I'm going to go ahead and let it sit again for another 15 minutes on heat, I would say a medium to low. Don't forget to cover it again for another 15 to, I would say 15 minutes. That's the heat I have it on right now. So 15 minutes has passed, and this is what the dish looks like so far. It's a little juicy for my taste. I'm not sure if you like it juicy, then I would say yay, good for you, enjoy it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let it sit a little bit more with the open top so it can get a little bit less juicier. Now onto the sauce. This time I'm using this sauce that I purchased from Persian market. It's so red. The reason I didn't use canned tomato paste is because honestly these are so much better, so much more tasteful I should say, and they're much red. I mean, look at that. The tomato paste in a can does not give you that color. So I went ahead and added 2 tablespoons, mixed it with a little bit of water and mixed it in with the chicken. I didn't put that much water because it was already juicy, so I'm just gonna let it sit here. It's already looking delicious. So again, mix it well and let it sit for another probably 10-15 minutes. Okay, I take that back. Don't let it sit for 10-15 minutes. Go ahead and let it sit for like 5 minutes and keep mixing it. As you can see, it's boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover it so you can get a little bit more tasteful and let it sit for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, this is what you see, the juicy red dish. I mean, it looks delicious. The red, the sauce, the color, it looks delicious, and trust me, it is. So for those of you that eat rice or like mixing it in a burrito kind of style, go ahead and bon appetit, I'll say to you. But I don't eat rice much, and what I try to do, I've tried to substitute it with beans or lentils. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Here I'm adding some lentil, I would say about 1 cup cooked lentil to the dish that was already made. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it well and until the taste kind of gets distributed. Oh my god, I can't even talk anymore. I think I've been talking too much today. So anyway, so go ahead and mix it well. This is what it's gonna look like after mixing. So, and let it sit for another 5 minutes. It's ready to be served. I hope you enjoyed this. I apologize, I'm not good at presentation, something I really need to work on. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comment questions, please leave them at the bottom.